What is up, Pokemon fans? It is Blaiktrout here, and I'm here to bring you your WPF Week 4 battle analysis of another game. Another player by the name of Andre. I don't know the team name that he has. Oh, Real Mareep, that's the name. And I'm going to show you the team, the simple boobity bobbity. So to start off, we picked up Passimian because I really wanted something quick. Defiance nice to go up against his Hitmontop. I'm really more afraid of the fact that he has Mamoswine because it just outspeeds everything. And for some weird reason, I feel like in my head he's going to go for like a Scarfed Mamoswine. So I went with Close Combat to just hit hard and knock stuff out. If he's going for some kind of like Anger Point Tauros, which he can pull off, is also very scary. Rock Slide, and Knock Off, and Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot's just for Primarina, and that's it. Goodrow, of course, good old tried true, giving it Weakness Policy, which isn't really too bad. It's the same thing. Give it Draco, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Hydro Pump, all that for just good old coverage. Yeah, that's probably going to be what the plan is for that. Giving it 156 special attack. 116 defense. If he's not Life Orbed, we actually do live a, whatever you call it. I forgot what to call it. You live something stupid. I really just can't remember. Why can't I remember? Well, oh, right, to live Icicle Crash. And if we G-Max while we get the Weakness Policy boost, we can do some serious damage afterwards, of course. Rillaboom, because he has a lot of stuff weak to Grass. And I like the Priority Grass. We get Fake Out, Knock Off, Superpower. Grassy Seed for more power. Probably could have done something like Wood Hammer to do more. Comfy, giving it the Babiri Berry and making it defensive. I gave it the speed of 116 so I can outspeed a Scarfed. What is it? Scarfed Butterfree in case he's going for something crazy. And I could just start off by using like Draining Kiss out the gates with Triage or Ally Switch or Floral Healing. All that jazz. Actually, I don't think I really needed to be fast because everything else just outspeeds. But I guess not. I had an idea of doing like Safeguard and I didn't really switch out of that. I gave Rindoberry Melodic because I really didn't feel like dealing with Rillaboom because he also has one as well, which makes things more difficult to deal with. Scald, Ice Beam, Hypnosis, Recover, making it mostly defensive because his team hits hard physically. Crocodile, I gave it the good old Focus Sash, Intimidate with Rock Slide, Darkest Lariat, Close Combat. I thought it had Poison Jab, but it doesn't, so I gave it Thunder Wave to do something or at least hit. Focus Sash, we could actually take a hit, and with Intimidate, it's just nice to lower the attack of physical threats. And that's really it, so let's move on to the team battles. We'll start game by game. Okay, so game 1, oh great, the Pokemon are on the wrong side, but whatever. So game 1, really did expect at least 60% of the team he had. I expected Rillaboom, I expected Urshifu and Mamoswine, and pretty much 4 out of the 6. I didn't really expect Primarina. No, I did expect that. I just didn't expect Rotom at all, or what it could do, and Rotom really mattered a lot in this game, because it threw me off entirely, because I'm thinking, Rotom's got moves I didn't even know it had. So let's start with the video, of course. So, we're going to switch sides. He goes Rotom Heat and Primarina as a lead. I went Passimian and Melodic as a lead. I wanted to get off the, the normal stuff already. Problem is he switches right back out and goes for that Grassy Surge stuff. Gets the Grassy Seed boost. Goes for Hypnosis. I try to do what I can to knock it out. I'm like, alright, cool. We did what we need to do. I went G-Max out the gates. Went for Grassy Glide, and I should have lived, and I did really well. I went for Max Ooze. Probably should have maxed Ooze the Primarina, because honestly at that point it was really just no massive threat to me, but we knocked it out. So it was going good so far, and the fact that it just woke up in the first turn and did that wasn't good. It also, I think, had Weakness Policy. No, it didn't have Weakness Policy, but just the boost itself is crazy. Then at that point we were kind of screwed. Because then I'm like, whoop, we missed the Hypnosis, that's not good. Go for the Max Geyser, he has Ally Switch, so that completely went down the drain. We basically just helped him. He's Max Starfalders, but we're going to live that and have about, big boost in power. But I don't think it would be enough to knock that thing out in any way. So he goes for Volt Switch and doesn't knock me out here either. Doesn't do her Shifu. I went for the wrong move. I thought he was going to switch, so I really gambled on his Ally Switch, but he didn't do that. Went for Hypnosis, but it failed because Misty Terrain, and that just went to crap really fast. So it ended pretty terribly, where I thought we could try to turn this around, but we couldn't. Could have just I mean, you know, to make things better, we could have easily just faked out, but we didn't do that. Went for the Volt Switch, and then we could have knocked that thing out with some water. And I think Max Fall kills us. Oh, we got critted. Yeah, it didn't matter. So that was a pretty bad game one. I'm like, well, let's see. Week 3, we screwed ourselves. Oh, no, wait, I had Passimian. I totally forgot about this moment. Gunk Shot, yep, and it did its thing, and Moonblast killed us. All right, there we go. All right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Passimian is such a non-factor in this game. But other than that, yeah, we took the L in the first game. Pretty much was really bad that we couldn't do much against Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat just basically hoodwinked us. We had some type of advantage. We should have killed off Primarina when we had the opportunity and chance, and we just did not do that. I feel like if we got rid of that thing real quick, all that we had to worry about was Urshifu, which was not even a problem at some points. But the Ally Switch really screwed us up. So that's probably one of the only of many issues that we've had. So we move on to Game 2. Game 2 here we have the same setup, of course. So let's just play this one off. So, pausing here for turn 1. He goes Rillaboom and Urshifu, which again, I was thinking he might pull some craziness. So I went Goodra first, along with Comfey, just to set something up. So I feel like what I did wasn't dumb. He went straight into Crocodile because I wanted to get the attack drop. That's what my plan was. He goes G-Max. Oh, and I go D-Max. And he goes for Max Steel Spike. We're going to, of course, tank that. And so he has Iron Head. And the defense boost was not great. Goes for the U-turn and most likely going up into Hitmontop. Which, hey, that's not really so bad. I go for Max Wormwind because, you know, we do a lot. And that's the fun part. Because it was all physical. We literally just did what we wanted because, you know, Dragon does better. Worm is great. Switch out in the Comfey. So now we're going to just eat up everything here because he can't do much of anything to me. He goes for the Max Knuckle. We're going to, of course, tank that because, you know, minus 1.5 attack. Everybody gets the boost, but we're going to completely screw that up and destroy this thing. Yeah, nope. Well, it's dead now. It's going to die. So now it has no attack. We basically crippled his G-Max out the gates. Draining Kiss. Oh, beautiful. Knock that boy out. He goes for Quick Guard, which is actually really smart. I thought, we don't need to do that. We go for just as an attack boost, special attack boost, which is what I wanted all along. And now he goes up into Rillaboom next. I don't think he did that. What did he do? He went something else. Went Rillaboom. Okay, so that was part of the plan. He goes for Protect out the gate. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Ally Switch and then go for Sludge Bomb. That doesn't do anything. He goes for Coaching. Wait, Coaching goes through Protect. Wild, huh? Which is pretty cool. Now, my only issue here was that I went for the Draining Kiss just to do some damage. Go for the Grassy Glide, and wow, we survived that somehow. Go for the Bullet Punch, but we get the Babiri Berry and survive. Oh, man. Go for the Sludge Bomb. We knock him out real cold. So it's already 4-2. We're looking pretty nice. And he goes right into Primarina, which is what I've always wanted to happen. Goes for Protect. I'm like, I'm not even worried about you in the first place. Go for the Draining Kiss. But the Roselli Suck-Up was actually pretty cool. And then I think he has Bullet Punch. I think he could do something. Or he expected me to go for Ally Switch, which is totally fine. At this point, the game is mostly in our hands because we go for Draining Kiss again. Still don't knock that thing out because it's just got high special defense. Go for Bullet Punch. We're going to tank that. I go for Sludge Bomb. Almost knock it out and get the poison. Goes for Moonblast. We're going to, of course, eat that up because we're Goodra. Of course, remember, Goodra the God. And then, yeah, it all goes pretty well. Goes for Floral Healing. We heal right back up. Lovely. Bullet Punches us, and we're going to, of course, tank that. Go for Sludge Bomb. Boom, critical hit, death. Goodbye. And then we go for Draining Kiss. So cool. We didn't crap out the next game, so we moved on to Game 3, which is pretty much a really good idea. We really played that well. We pretty much won that one 4-0 as well as we could. He really did switch it up on us, but he didn't use Mamoswine yet, so my brain was thinking he's going to probably most likely use that. He was going to most likely use that for Game 3 to clinch it up. So we clinched to Game 3, and then we move on to our third game. And then we switch sides again. Goes Mamoswine and Rotom Heat. I go Rillaboom and Crocodile. We get the attack drop, but it's oblivious. That is so nuts. Completely throws me off my game right from the start. Goes right into Rillaboom. And I D-Max. I really choked here where I just D-Max for no reason. We go for Rock Slide. Do a lot of damage. It was no thought process in what I did. Go for the Overheat. We're, of course, going to tank that, and it's got no special attack. So we're still good. I thought, well, let's just keep Rock Sliding. That's all I can really think to do, but I switched out into Goodra for some reason. Goes for the Grassy Glide. We get the Sap Sipper boost. He goes... I go max overgrowth all over again. That's still not anywhere near enough. He goes for overheat. We're going to, of course, tank that. God, this is already looking pretty bad. So now he's kind of got me on a bind. There's really not much I can do. He goes for Ally Switch. Goes for the U-turn and still doesn't kill us off somehow. Goes into Mamoswine. I go for the Hydro Pump, I think, at this point, and missed. But hey, we killed this thing off. And it sucks that missed, because it would have been nice if it hit, but he was already told me that it was Assault Vest, so it really didn't matter too much. At that point, we were kind of double screwed. Like a capped pencil. But we get the, oh yeah, Oblivious. Just Oblivious Mamoswine is what we need to be beaten by. A really good physical ice type is Goodra's weakness. We get hit with the Grassy Glide. We surprisingly survive it. He max Hailstorms us. And it's already looking pretty dang bad. I think we ally switched over here, and it didn't make a difference. That's where it all started going really bad. He Grassy Glides, and that ends up becoming not good. He max Heal Spikes us, which he outsped us, because I think I didn't speed myself up enough to be faster than the Mamoswine. I just wanted to have some nice defensive bulk, but, you know, that all went really bad. And at that point, we were kind of screwed, because then I had to survive this. If I had, like, Protect, we could have had a chance here. But no, we choked it and lost Game 3 in a very sad style. Oh, he had Prima Arena 2 on top of that. Yeah, max Hailstorms when we die. Game. That sucks. That's our second straight loss for the season, and it really stinks that it's against another 0-win team. But there's not much else we can do. We actually played pretty well. I had a lot of fun playing this one. I guess our only hindsight is that we should not have G-maxed into, or D-maxed into Rillaboom. I feel like there was no reason to, because he easily would have just switched out. I didn't even think of him switching out, which is sadly what screwed us in the end. Otherwise, we could have just switched out a bunch of other things, and it all would have worked out in our favor, and we would have played a little bit smarter. But we didn't do that. It's totally fine. That's a lesson to learn. Maybe we're relying on Goodra a bit too much, and I'm really starting to see that they're now really getting wise to me using this thing. So we're going to have to really think it up if we want to even make a playoff appearance, because it's only the top 8. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, of course, for week 5. Not only that, I have other stuff going on. School's about to start soon, so you will be seeing a lot less sparse stuff, but you'll most likely be seeing more WPF videos week after week, most likely. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later. Well, I already said that. Stay safe out there.